A Pro Bowl cornerback has just hit the open market, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers might have a golden chance to snatch him. But is it worth the risk? This player has talent, no doubt, but he also brings some serious red flags. Let's break it all down right now, because this move could shake up the Bucs' secondary in a big way. All right, Bucs fans, buckle up, because one name is suddenly making waves, and it's none other than Jaire Alexander, the former lockdown corner from the Green Bay Packers. Now, if that name sounds familiar, it should. Alexander was a first-round pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the same year the Bucs took Vita Vea, and the Browns picked Baker Mayfield at number 1. Number 1 overall, Alexander came into the league with sky-high expectations, and for a while, he completely lived up to the hype. Let's talk facts. Jaire isn't just some random corner floating in free agency. This guy is a 2-time Pro Bowler, selected in both 2020 and 2022. In those years, he wasn't just good. He was elite. He was also named to the All-Pro second team both times. When he's healthy, he's a top-tier shutdown corner, no question. Even last season, despite all the drama around him, Pro Football Focus gave him a solid 75.2 grade, ranking him 25th out of 222 cornerbacks. That's still better than most starting corners in the NFL. But here's the catch, and it's a big one. Alexander has been absolutely hammered by injuries. In 2024, he played just 7 games. Same thing in 2023, only 7 games. Go back to 2021? Even worse, just 4 games. Only in 2022 did he return to form, playing 16 games, earning Pro Bowl and All-Pro honors again. So here's the hard truth. In 3 of the last 4 seasons, Jaire Alexander has missed major time. He's got the talent, no doubt, but the durability? That's the million-dollar question. So now we're left with this. He's a proven star when he's on the field. But can you count on him to stay there? And would the Bucs really take that gamble? We'll break down what this could mean for Tampa's current cornerback group in the next section. But for now, let's hear from you. Bucs fans, should Tampa take the risk on Jaire Alexander? Do you believe he's worth betting on, or should the team stay far away? Drop your thoughts in the comments and rate your confidence in Alexander on a scale of 1 to 10. Would you want to see him in a Buccaneers jersey? Let's talk about it. Now here's where things get tricky, Bucs fans. Injuries, injuries, injuries. That's been the biggest issue for Jaire Alexander, and it's something Tampa Bay simply can't ignore. In 3 of the last 4 seasons, Alexander hasn't even been able to play 10 games. That's not just a small problem. That's a giant red flag, especially when your own cornerback room is already dealing with injury concerns. Think about it. Jamel Dean, talented yes, but has struggled to stay healthy. Zion McCollum, improving, but also has a history of missing time. Now ask yourself, do we really want to add another guy with health concerns? It could be a dangerous mix. Sure, Jaire is still only 28 years old. He'll turn 29 in February, which means he's right in the prime years of his career. On paper, this sounds like a great opportunity. But the wear and tear of constant injuries, that takes a toll, even on great athletes. And the truth is, we don't know how much his game has been affected. Now let's zoom in on the Bucs' current cornerback situation, and things start getting even more complicated. You've got Jamel Dean, still a starter, but his long-term future? Unclear. Zion McCollum, solid upside, but he's in a contract year. If he plays well, he could easily get big money offers elsewhere next offseason. That leaves the Bucs with a couple of wild cards. Benjamin Morrison, drafted in the 2nd round. This kid has real outside corner potential. He played a lot of tough snaps in college and looks like someone who could step into a major role quickly. Jacoby Parrish, 3rd rounder, versatile, can play both inside and outside, and adds flexibility to the rotation. Then there's Kindle Vildor, who the Bucs brought in, but honestly, it's unclear where he fits in. Could be a backup, could be a slot guy, hard to tell. And don't forget, Bryce Hall is back. He's not a star, but he's got decent depth value. Josh Hayes is still hanging around, fighting for a role too. So here's the million-dollar question. Do the Bucs really need Jaire Alexander? Or would he just complicate an already crowded and uncertain cornerback group? It's a tough call. You've got a lot of names, a lot of potential, but also a lot of question marks. Jaire might help, but only if he's healthy. Let's hear it, Bucs Nation. If you were the GM, would you take the risk on Jaire Alexander? Or do you trust the young corners like Morrison and Parrish to step up this year? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let us know. Who should be starting at cornerback this season? Let's debate it out. So let's get real now. Even if Jaire Alexander is available, where would he actually fit in Tampa Bay? The truth is, the Bucs already have a crowded cornerback room. Let's start with the depth. Josh Hayes showed flashes last year. Tyreek Thunderberg, still a developmental guy, but could be a practice squad option or a depth piece down the line. There are a lot of young corners already in the system. Guys who know the scheme, know the playbook, and have been growing with this defense. Now ask yourself, do the Bucs really need to drop a big name like Jaire into the middle of all that? Nickel corner? Sure, he could play that. But you've already got Tyke Smith, Jacob Parrish, and J.J. Roberts, all guys who are competing hard for that role. All young, cheap, and ready to prove themselves. Outside corner? Jaire Alexander would absolutely be the most talented outside corner on the roster if he signed. No question. But is talent the only thing that matters here? Think about it. He'd likely demand a big salary. He's missed way too many games in recent seasons, and bringing him in could slow down the development of young guys who are already locked in and hungry. The front office has been clear. This year is about building from within. They just drafted Benjamin Morrison and Jacoby Parrish. They want to develop those guys. They want to build a future, not just patch holes with short-term vets. Right now, bringing in Jaire Alexander would feel like forcing a puzzle piece that doesn't fit. Now, let's be fair. Things change in the NFL fast. If someone gets injured, if one of the young guys doesn't step up, and if Jaire is still out there waiting for a call, then yes, the Bucs could absolutely revisit the idea. But as of today, don't count on it. It's just not likely. Now it's your turn, Bucs fans. Would you sign Jaire Alexander? Or are you putting your trust in the young guys like Morrison, Parrish, and McCollum? Drop your take in the comments. Rate it. On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you in the Bucs cornerback room right now? Let's get the debate started. This one's too close to call.